Spanish call. This Spanish was on contact with them. Did you get the Spanish right out?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, just do that.
All right.
Spanish matter.
What up? What up? How's everybody doing today? Who do we got in here? Hey, thank you for that daily heart, Jill. Highly appreciate that.
All right, we ready?
What's up, Charlotte?
Sorry.
We're ready. We're ready, Judge. What up? All right. What's up, Miss Lee? And hashtag what up, Taurus? What up?
Thank you. Good morning. You may be seated.
Mickey, the man.
My name is Commissioner Elizabeth Campbell, and this is the 8 a.m. initial appearance calendar for April 21st, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. Persons appearing before this court are reminded that they have the right to remain silent and that anything they say could be used against them. Most of you have qualified for a court-appointed attorney. If you have not qualified for a court-appointed attorney, or even if you have, you may retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I will be calling you up individually to hear your case or to consider your matter. At the conclusion of your matter, I will be asking that you step to the left, and the officer will have paperwork detailing my orders in your case. We are going to start with Patrick Tyner, please. And officers, I do know we have a Spanish matter, but we're still waiting on the interpreter, so we're just moving that matter down.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, on the 23rd. I'm going back on the 23rd.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead and state your name for the record, please.
Patrick Joseph Tyner.
And Mr. Tyner, what is your date of birth?
May 1st, 1981.
Thank you. And Mr. Tyner, you are here on two matters. You have a new case for which you were arrested yesterday. Possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony. Possession of a prohibited weapon, also a Class 4 felony. And failure to admit carrying a deadly weapon, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those violations. I am appointing you an attorney in your new case and setting two hearings. The first on April 28th at 8:30 and the second one on April 30th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In this new case, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. Now, you are also here because the allegations in the new case would constitute a violation of Term 1 of your probation in your case 2023-121594. In that probation violation matter, I'm also appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting hearings on April 28th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the probation violation matter in the amount of $1,000. In the event that you are able to post those secured appearance bonds and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Go ahead, step to the left.
There's no way that I can get OR. Our wife is deadly sick and needs me by her side, and I know I should have thought this through.
I understand. I found probable cause that you were in possession of not only a prohibited weapon, but a prohibited weapon as a prohibited person. And that was a very clear term of your probation. So go ahead, step to the left. Officer will have your paperwork.
Good luck, Taurus. Hey, Chrissy, how's it going? Can't hear
James
you.
Hauser, please.
Can't hear me because I'm not talking, if you will.
And then Brian Harada.
Salt Lake in the house.
All right, Mr. Hauser, go ahead, state your name to the record.
James Hauser,
And Mr. Hauser, what is your date of birth?
February 28th, 1972.
Thank you. And you are here following your arrest yesterday for assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and disorderly conduct fighting, a Class 2 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those violations.
Okay.
For purposes of appointing you an attorney, I am finding that you are indigent and an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be in Buckeye Municipal Court on April 30th at 1 p.m. I am setting a secured appearance bond in this matter in the amount of $1,500. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime, have contact with the alleged victim. No guns, no alcohol, and if you reside at the same location as the alleged victim, you still may not return there, but you can arrange one civil standby with law enforcement to collect your essential belongings.
Okay.
Mickey
Okay,
the
go
man.
ahead, step to the left.
Mickey the man he beat up the Easter
Brian
bunny.
Verrata, and then Angel or Angel Garcia.
Hey, thank you for those daily hearts. Hey, I appreciate you guys, everybody. I hope you guys had a good weekend.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Brian Harada,
And Mr. Harada, what is your date of birth?
04/05/1980.
Thank you. And you are here today because the Superior Court in Maricopa County issued a warrant for your arrest.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. I didn't even know I had this because I was on probation and I was terminated.
Thank you for that daily heart.
Since then, I've been, good, no trouble at all. And
A good boy.
And say I was crossing the street.
Crossing the street.
Jaywalking. 'Cause I was,
Jaywalking.
walking and my knees were hurting.
Because he's
and
been
I
a
tried
good
to
boy.
cut, and then the cop pulled us over and ran my name and said, "Oh, well, you have a warrant." I'm like,
It's funny how that
I didn't
happens,
even
right?
know. I mean, for the last 2
Morning,
years, I've
Army.
been, a law-abiding citizen.
Law-abiding citizen, but he's jaywalking.
Well, you still need to comply with your probation, which you haven't been which, according to the information I have in front of me, you haven't been doing. I am appointing you an attorney in the probation violation matter. I am setting a hearing on May 1st at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am looking at the age of the warrant, and you've had, like a year and a half to deal, and you haven't dealt. So I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,000. In the event that you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
They told me it was 500.
That was the recommended bond a year and a half ago. In view of the age and your neglect in complying with your probation, I'm setting it at $1,000 today. Go ahead, step to the left.
He's in.
Angel Garcia, please.
Up next. On The Price is Wrong. Hey, and you're right. There is a lot of people here from the UK, and I love my people from the UK. Not only UK, New Zealand,
Mr.
Ireland,
Garcia,
Europe.
Angel Garcia.
Shout out.
All right. And Mr. Garcia, what is your date of birth?
09/30/1996.
Thank you. And you are here today because you were arrested, you were arrested yesterday?
Yes.
Earlier today.
Canada too, that's right.
For an offense committed on April 7th, 2025, which is unlawful flight from law enforcement, a Class 5 felony. Did find probable cause for that offense.
James, close that, please.
An attorney, I'm setting 2 hearings in your case.
Can't see his face.
April 28th at 8:30. The second one on April 30th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $1,000. Go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you, James. Thank you for closing that. Canada, that's right. Hell yeah.
So let me finish with.
We can't see if you will.
Daniel Murillo, and then we'll take the.
Damn, that fool looks young. What the what?
All right.
Hold up.
Hi. Are you Daniel Murillo?
Yeah.
Okay, and Mr. Murillo, what is your date of birth?
February 23rd, 2007.
He's at the wrong court, I think.
And you are here following your arrest yesterday for unlawful flight from law enforcement, a Class 5 felony, false reporting to law enforcement, a Class 1 misdemeanor, leaving the scene of an accident with damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and reckless driving, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing you an attorney. I'm setting 2 hearings in your case, the first on April 28th at 8:30, and the second one on April 30th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $1,000. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
Yeah, we just turned 18. Hey, and
All right, we have the interpreter on the phone now, so we are going to go.
when it comes to anything on the screen here, I can't do anything about it. I can't close it. I can't move it. I can't do anything. That's why anytime you guys see me on these streams, I don't close it because I can't do it. I can't do anything about it. My hands are tied. If that makes any sense. I'm not actually, but James, I'm in a Teams meeting. I could close it. I'm not in the Teams meeting. This is a mirror of the meeting.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Will you please state your name for the record?
Tied,
Buenos
if you
días,
will.
¿puede dar su
Thank
nombre
you for
para
that
que
daily heart.
conste en actas?
Understandable.
Buenos días, Guillermo Andrés Borges García.
Good morning, Guillermo Andrés Borges Garcia.
And Mr. Borges Garcia, what is your date of birth?
Y señor Borges García, ¿cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
30 de noviembre de 1995.
November 30th of 1995.
Thank you. And you are here today because you were arrested yesterday on charges of possession of dangerous drugs, a class 4 felony.
Damn, not on the Lord's
Usted
Day.
fue detenido el día de ayer por la falta de tenencia de drogas lascivas, un delito clase 4.
I am appointing you an attorney.
Le voy a designar un abogado.
And I'm setting 2 hearings in your case. The first on May 6th at 8:30.
Y voy a programar 2 audiencias en su caso, la primera el 6 de mayo a las 8:30.
And the second one on May 8th at 8:30.
Y la segunda el 8 de mayo a las 8:30.
LA in the house.
Both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court.
What up, Nicole?
Ambos en el juzgado del centro de Phoenix.
Mr. Borges Garcia, will you go to those hearings?
Downey in the house.
Señor Borges García, ¿usted irá a esas audiencias? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Then I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance.
Agua.
Entonces el día de hoy voy a liberarlo con su promesa volverse a presentar.
You got kicked?
Go
Hell
ahead,
yeah.
step to the left. Officer has your paperwork. for
San
you.
Bernardino,
Hacia la
that's
izquierda
right.
y el oficial tendrá documentos para usted.
What up, Kim? Agua. Whittier in the house. That's right, uptown. Hell yeah.
All right.
Represent your
Interpreter,
city.
will you inquire in the gallery if there's anybody else that needs your services this morning?
¿Hay alguien más que necesite un intérprete al español?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the comments. East side,
No
San
hands.
Jose.
All right. Thank you, interpreter.
Thank you.
I'm easily distracted, if you will. Sac
All right. Miguel Laguna Rinaldo, please, and then Crystal Garcia.
Taurus. I don't know. No sé. South Pasadena. That's right. Let me see. If you're cool, you wear a Blue Jays hat sometimes. I do be wearing the Blue Jays, if you will.
Hello, Mr. Rinaldo. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Reynaldo Miguel Antonio Laguna.
Damn, that's a long one. East. Okay. That was that.
Sorry.
Was that about, Judge?
Well, I see that I apologize for that. I should call you Mr. Laguna, correct?
Say it again?
It's Mr.
Yeah.
Laguna? Mr. Laguna, what is your date of birth?
3/17/76.
Thank you. And you are here today on a justice court
What a
warrant
peachy.
out of the Encanto Justice Court because they say that you failed to appear on DUI charges with an offense date of May 27th, 2004. Because of the nature of the charge, which is failure to appear at this point, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on May 8th at 1:30 in the Encanto Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance then. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork.
What up, Queen
Okay.
Mary?
Thank you.
Yeah, have you noticed, like, most of the stuff that I wear is from LA.
All
From
right,
LA.
Crystal Garcia, please.
the phone call yesterday with David was awesome. I normally do them on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. It depends on my schedule.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
It's Crystal Sonia Garcia,
And Ms. Garcia, what is your date of birth?
5/22/88.
Thank you. And you are here following your arrest yesterday for altering a vehicle serial or ID number. In this case, it was a license plate, a Class 5 felony, theft or control of stolen property, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and tampering with evidence, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting hearings in your case on April 28th at 8:30 a.m. and April 30th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $750 in the event that you are able to secure that bond.
What up, Chris?
In the event you
Spit
are
it out,
able to
Judge.
post that bond and secure your release. I'm sorry about that. You may not possess any weapons, and you may not drive without a valid driver's license. Go ahead, step to the left.
I'm wondering if you could lower that. I'm on Social Security. I don't have family or anything, so I would post my own bail. I was wondering if you could lower that for me. I do have 4 children that are dependent on me, so that bond to me on my own, it's not feasible. But if we could lower that, I'll be able to post my own bail. I don't have nobody else to. I don't have a phone call to make. Because I did find probable cause for the charges, I am going to keep the bond at $750. Go ahead, step to the left. Thank you.
So yeah, I do have a day job.
Rachel
but
Hoover, please, or
I got a few days off right now. So normally when you guys see me on here, it's because I got a few days off.
Good morning. Go ahead, state your name
She's
for the
so
record.
tired.
Okay, and Ms. Hoover, what is your date of birth?
2/17/1888.
Thank you. And you are here on a warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court for failure to appear in your case CR 2024-134314. You should already have had an attorney appointed for you in this case, and I am setting 2 hearings. The first on April 28th at 8:30, and the second one on April 30th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $500 in this case. In the event that you are able to post that, you will need to attend all your court hearings. Go ahead, step to the left.
So, you know what? So I only work.
Galasso.
I normally only work 2 to 3 days a week. I try not to work 4 days. That's pushing the limit. I try to keep it at 2 or 3.
Good morning. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Good morning. My name is Ashley Galasso.
All right, and Ms. Galasso, what is your date of birth?
August 26, 1995.
Thank you. And you are here on 2 matters. The first matter is a Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest in a probation violation matter in CR 2023-002554. I am appointing you an attorney in that probation violation matter, and I'm setting a hearing on April 28th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in that probation violation matter in the amount of $500. Now, you are also here because the Peoria Municipal Court issued a pre-adjudication warrant for your arrest in their matter, which appears to involve criminal damage and disorderly conduct with an offense date of September 25th, 2024. In that matter, an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be on April 24th at 9 a.m. in the Peoria Municipal Court. In that municipal court matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50. In the event that you are able to
Thank you, Vilma.
post those bonds and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
What a fancy name. I can't read that name.
Paperwork for you.
Hey, so right now I'm currently on YT jail. I don't get out until the 23rd. I got a
All right,
copyright.
Daniel Santoro, please, and then Marco Ibarra Vega.
I got a copyright. I don't get back until the 23rd. So on Wednesday, hopefully everything goes well. I'll be back on YT. Till then, catch me on here. You guys should join my Discord account. I just opened up a Discord server.
Mr. Santoro, go ahead, state your name for the record.
My name is Daniel Jacob Santo, May 24th, 1983. Sorry, it's a fake birth certificate. It's in the middle of COVID.
So you're telling me your last name is actually Santo, not
Santo, yeah. Ralph Barger's son. Sonny Barger, when he passed away in 2017, 2022. It's my dad.
Okay. All right, and you are here because you were, what is your date of birth, sir?
May 24th, 1983, the first day of summer. It's Spanish Independence Day. It's a holiday.
Okay. So you are here because you were arrested yesterday for criminal trespass in the first degree, a class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for that. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting hearings on April 6th at 8:30 and April 8th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Will you go to those?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to release you to pretrial supervision, okay?
What's that mean?
It means you need to, I'm releasing you today without a bond, but you will need to call and register with pretrial services, okay?
Yeah, I got a phone. You're going to give me the phone numbers for that?
Yes, it will all be on.
What is pretrial services? What is all that?
They'll give you things like bus passes, so you can make sure to.
I have a case manager with Lawson Terra.
Okay, that's a great person to contact too. So go ahead, step to the left. Officer will have your paperwork for you.
Next, hey, what's all the commotion in the background? I hear
Marco
somebody.
Ibarra Vega and then Antonio Montes.
Did you say Marco Vale Verga? What, Judge? That's out of line right there. Hey, hold up.
Morning. Go ahead, state your name for the record, sir.
What was that?
Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Marco Antonio Ibarra Vega.
That is his name. Shit. Gators.
And Mr. Vega, go ahead, and what is your date of birth?
March 29, 1996.
All right, and you are here because you were arrested yesterday for criminal trespass in the first degree, a class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for that. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting hearings in your case on May 6th at 8:30 and May 8th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Will you go to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to release you today to pretrial services. You will need to register with pretrial services. Go ahead, step to the left. I'll have your paperwork for you.
Next. All right. So
Antonio Montes, please.
Links for my Discord. Links for my Discord are on my profile. I set up a link directly on there. You can't miss it.
Mr. Montes, go ahead. State your name for the record.
Antonio Montes.
And Mr. Montes, what is your date of birth?
1/17/1989.
Thank you. And you are here today because
makes me feel better. That's
the
right. Hell yeah.
Biltmore Justice Court issued a warrant for your arrest for failure to appear. It is a predisposition warrant in a matter which involved driving with a suspended or revoked license with an offense date of on or about October 4th of 2024. Because of the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney today. That doesn't, but you can, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you in this matter. I am setting a hearing on May 7th at 1 p.m. Will you go to that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
So just to give you a heads up, I'll be on till about 2 p.m. today, all right?
Michael Randall, please.
Or maybe like a little bit before 2 p.m. But I'm going to be on for a few hours today. So for those of you guys that want to join up and be here, we're going to be here today, if you will.
Good morning. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Michael Randall.
Look at
And Mr. Randall, what is your date of birth?
Thank you guys with all those pennies you guys been sending me. Look what I
Okay.
got.
And you are here today because you were arrested yesterday for theft or control of stolen property, a class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for that. I am appointing you an attorney.
Los Angeles
I
time
am
zone.
setting hearings in your case on May 6th at 8:30 and May 8th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Will you go to those hearings? All right, I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. You need to go to those hearings. If you don't, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. All right, go ahead, step up.
Hey, I love the TikTok shop. That's where I've been getting all this my stuff out of the TikTok shop, if you will. Hey, what up, Lisa? How's it going? Hey, what up,
All right,
Miss
Enoch,
Tasmanian?
sorry, please.
Hey, Amber, thank you for the follow. And be like Amber, hit that follow button. It's free 99, doesn't cost you anything. Gifts are not required. They are appreciated.
Morning, sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Sorry.
It's Asari?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. And Mr. Asari, what is your date of birth?
Oh, sorry.
04/07/2000.
All right, and you are here today because you were arrested yesterday for speeding. I did find probable cause for that, the class 3 misdemeanor, the violation that you were charged with. Because of the nature of the charge, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on May 6th at 10 a.m. in the San Marcos Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Yeah, where's that one? Where's it at?
I honestly don't know, but the address will be on your paperwork.
All right.
Okay. So if you go ahead, step to the left, I'm releasing you today on your own recognizance. Officer will have your paperwork for you.
All right.
Hey, it's wild.
Go to
Some
your
places,
hearing, sir.
some places will they will arrest you for
Gerald
speeding.
Nunez, please.
As you guys can see, hey, thank you, Anthony. Highly appreciate those for sharing the lives. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Be like Anthony. Sharing is caring. Don't
Mr.
be a
Nunez,
Scrooge
go ahead,
McDuck.
state your name for the record.
Gerald Anthony Nunez,
And Mr. Nunez, what is your date of birth?
7/22/1982.
Thank you. And you are here today because you were arrested yesterday on charges of excessive speeding, a class 3
Another one.
misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for that violation.
He must have been in a hurry.
You're not entitled to have me appoint an attorney
to
here
go
for
see
you
the
today.
Easter Bunny.
However,
Thank
you may,
you.
of course, retain an attorney at your own expense. I am setting a hearing on May 7th at 9 a.m. in the East Mesa Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hey, I'm
so
from
I'm going to
81.
go ahead and release you today on your own recognizance. Please make sure you go to that hearing so you don't have to keep doing it.
Will do.
Okay. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
Up next on The Price is
All right.
Wrong. Hey, gracias. Thank you. Highly appreciate that, miss.
All right, so we're to the house calls.
House calls? What the what?
All right. We have...
James, I don't see anybody. Where's anybody at? Who is she talking to, James? I can't see nothing. Where are the people at? What happened?
We have 5 house calls today. I am informed that these individuals are combative, so they are unable to be with us in the courtroom today because they are a danger to self or to others. We're going to start with Raymond Benavides.
Who?
Mr. Benavides' date of birth is May 12th, 1999. Mr. Benavides was arrested based upon a probation violation warrant. I am appointing him an attorney, and I am setting a hearing on May 28th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a cash-only appearance bond in Mr. Benavides' case in the amount of $20,000.
That's reckless driving.
Our next house call is Robert Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez' date of birth is July 5th, 1980. Mr. Hernandez is here because he was arrested yesterday on charges of burglary in the second degree, a class 3 felony. I did find probable cause for that violation, and I am appointing Mr. Hernandez an attorney.
Hey, I'm gonna start calling this judge
Ashley. Mr. Hernandez's case, the first on April 28th at 8:30, and the second one on April 30th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. Our next house call is Joel Vega. Mr. Vega's date of birth is April 16th of 2000. Mr. Vega was arrested based upon 3 warrants for his arrest out of the East Mesa Justice Court in case numbers JC 2019-149976, JC 2024-120057, and JC 2021-112067. I am appointing Mr. Vega an attorney in all 3 cases and setting hearings in the East Mesa Justice Court for April 24th at 8:30. I am setting secured appearance bonds in each of the 3 cases in the amount of $150. So that would be a total of $450 in secured appearance bond for all 3 cases. Our next house call is Adrian Armenta. Mr. Armenta's date of birth is December 28th, 1993. Mr. Armenta is here following his arrest yesterday for tampering with physical evidence, a Class 6 felony, and disobeying an order of the court, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those. I am appointing Mr. Armenta an attorney, and I am setting hearings on April 28th at 8:30 and April 30th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I need to fix the bond amount.
You need some sugar.
In number 6, because that's a typo. Sorry
Pamela,
about
thank
that.
you for the follow. Highly appreciate it. She's fixing the typo. Okay, so first things first. We're currently in the state of Arizona. This is the county of Maricopa, which is located in the city of Phoenix. And this is court. This is live court. This is actually happening right now, all right? And then I'm going to go ahead and point out the obvious here. Up behind me, you see this right here? This is my local time here, so it's 8:35, all right? I'm Los Angeles time.
I am setting a secured appearance bond in Mr. Armenta's new matter in the amount of $250. Mr. Armenta is also here because the new charges in the new charges for which he was arrested yesterday would constitute a violation of Term 1 of his existing probation, which are CR 2021-030801, CR 2018-125081, and CR 2023-114951. In each of those probation violation matters, I am appointing Mr. Armenta an attorney, and I am setting hearings on April 28th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in each of the probation violation matters in the amount of $250. So for all 4 cases, it would be a combined secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,000. Our next house call is Sebastian Fox. Mr. Fox is here on 2 cases. He is here because he was arrested yesterday for DUI, a class 2 counts of DUI, both class 1 misdemeanors. In the new matter, an attorney should be appointed for him at his next hearing, which will be in San Marcos Justice Court on April 24th at 10 a.m. I am setting a secured appearance bond in Mr. Fox's new matter in the amount of $50. Mr. Fox is also on probation in CR 2023-155031. And the new charges for which he was arrested yesterday would constitute a violation of Term 1 of Mr. Fox's probation. In the probation violation matter, I am appointing Mr. Fox an attorney, and I am setting a hearing on April 28th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the probation case in the amount of $750. And I believe that concludes our house call. All right, and with that, court will stand adjourned until 11 a.m.
What? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this time right now. I'm gonna have another car starting up shortly in the next few moments. So first things first. So like I was saying, that court that we just watched right now, it was live. Yes, I know it's hard to believe. Two, it was Maricopa, Arizona. Thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate that. Somebody had asked, what is what's the difference between a misdemeanor and a felony? So a felony is just it's a higher category of a crime that could possibly, most likely, going to send you to prison. A misdemeanor, they might just slap you on the wrist, might give you a few days in your local jail, and that's that. All right. Somebody also asked about what's a bond. So here in the U.S., what and every state is different. So you can't. It's not a blanket statement for the whole U.S. Every state is different. Some states don't have bonds. Some places will just let you go. From what I hear, it just varies from state to state. But here in Arizona and Maricopa, when you get arrested, they could give you a bond. So let's say you get $1,000 bond. Uh, if you go to a bail bondsman, which is a company that'll bail you out, you would pay them 10% of the $1,000. So if your bond is 1,000, you would pay 100. Then you also have to you have to put some collateral to make up the difference for the 1,000. So let's say you have a PlayStation, you got an iPhone or a car or a pink slip or whatever, you could give them that plus more cash, and they'll let you out. So what'll happen is once your case is over and done with, the $100 you won't get back, but you will get the title back for your vehicle or your belongings as long as you go to court. If you don't go to court, you're gonna forfeit that pink slip to that car. If that makes any sense. Hey, brother from that's right, from Britain. Hell yeah, I appreciate everybody that comes in. And some of you guys, I know somebody mentioned earlier on, there's a lot of people in here from Britain. That is correct. And the easiest ways to answer that is because my account is based out of Britain. What? But you don't sound British. Yeah, because I'm from LA, homeboy. My account is just based out of Britain, and the reason I did that was because when the blackout was gonna happen, I wanted to continue doing TikToks, so it wouldn't affect me. So I opened up an account for Britain. So I know sometimes you guys mentioned that you guys get a banner to participate in your local Britain or British elections. That's why you get the banners. That's why it looks a little bit different. You get different advertisements and whatnot because it's based out of Britain. James, Mister Worldwide. Start calling Mister 305. So so hopefully that answers some of the questions you guys had. The next court should be starting up in about 20 minutes. Today, what we have coming up next, we have Pima County, if you will. We're also gonna at 10 o'clock, regardless of what happens in Pima County, as soon as 10 o'clock it hits 10 o'clock, I'm switching over to California. What, James? We're gonna have a parole board from California now. We're gonna have an in-bank hearing. They only happen a few times a month, so this week they're gonna happen 4 times in the week. So I'm going to be focusing on those. But James, I don't like them bank hearings. Yeah, I'm sure you don't, but I feel it. I feel it. I feel as a public service to record these in bank hearings. So that's what I'm gonna focus on today. For whatever amount of time they run, that's the amount of time that I'm gonna be on. I know some of you guys have asked me what's up with my YT account. So I was recently issued a copyright strike. That's my first ever copyright strike that I got on YT. And man, it's definitely crippled me. They put me on a timeout from being able to do lives for a week. So my live will not resume until the 23rd. They put me on my first 7-day timeout. So that's why you haven't been seeing me going live on YT. But I did open up a Kick account, which I'm currently running right now. So if you do want to watch some of the hearings, whether it's Florida, Dade, Miami, Arizona, I'm running them over there on Kick. It's the same name as this one, at Collect Call From. All my links, if you go to my profile, it's not hard to find. It has all my social media links, whether you want to reach out to me via WhatsApp, whether you want to send me an email, if you want to join my Discord, if you want to find my IG, TT, YT, all of that stuff is on there. Just go ahead and take a little look, take a little stroll to my profile, and you're gonna find all that information. Damn, James, you got your phone number on there, your WhatsApp. It's on there, but nobody ever hits me up, so it's all good. I'm not tripping. Let me see, James. Someone just gifted subs. What they did? Man, I'm over here talking away. What does that exactly mean? If you will enjoy your new subs, hey, thank you, Robin. Highly appreciate that. Yep. So Yeah, man, my apologies. I wasn't paying attention to the screen. I was over here just yapping away. So hopefully that answers any of your questions. If you guys have any questions, this will probably be the best time to ask them since court's not in session, and it'll be easier for me to answer any of your questions. I know you guys have tons of questions. I know somebody was asking me earlier on if I work. Then I do work. Just the type of work that I do, it allows me to pick and choose what days I want to work, and I try to work between 2 to 3 days a week. Damn, James, you work 2 to 3 days? Yeah, I've been doing those 10-hour shifts. Just so you know, we appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Madison. Highly appreciate that. I gifted 10 subs for your lives, James. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Robin. I'm not exactly sure what that entails, but hey, highly appreciate it. Highly appreciate it. Let me see. Are Bellbound bounty hunters still active? And yeah, but it varies from state to state. Every state has their own laws, and when it comes to bounty hunters, some states don't have bonds anymore, so that eliminated bounty hunters. Which states those are, I have no idea, but I know that each state is different. Let me see. You have 10 new subscribers. Hey, thank you. Highly appreciate you guys. For you guys that are subscribed, highly appreciate that. So let me see what else did I want to touch on today before the next stream starts. Let me see. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hot Mess Express. Mom's what Sheen Gators? We got Hot Mess Express mom in here. Hey, shout out to Hot Mess Express. Subscriptions pay you monthly. Hey, thank you. Highly appreciate that. Subscribers, James, I gifted them. Right. Thank you. Highly appreciate that. It means she paid 10 subscriptions for people on here to get man, hey, thank you. Thank you. That's generous of you to do that. Chasing cheating gators. What the what? So yeah, I think I covered it all. I think how about that's how you get the eggs. Oh, Jarrell, hell yeah. Sheesh, man, I'm gonna be eating some eggs. I'm gonna be eating eggs all week. Thank you guys, man. I'm gonna tell my wife to up it from the normal 2 to up it to 3, if you will. What's up, Lex? What kind of Cali streams are you doing? So okay, we're gonna be doing an in-bank hearing, and I was talking about this last night. So what an in-bank hearing is this? So in California, when they find you suitable for parole, depending, and not everybody goes to parole board in California. I know these other states everybody goes, but in California, the only people or the only individuals that go in front of the parole board, it's individuals that have a life or a life sentence, pretty much. So somebody in California, they could get sentenced to, and these are just examples. There might be other correct answers for this. So you could get sentenced to 15 years to life, 25 to life, 50 years to life, 100 years to life. As long as you have that L, that kickstand or that life at the end of your sentence, that automatically makes you eligible to go in front of the parole board. So those are the individuals that go in front of the parole board. James, did your daughter get visited by the tooth fairy? Oh yeah, she did. She was happy. I don't know how much money she got. The tooth fairy didn't drop the ball on there. So those individuals that go in front of the parole board, depending on what their sentence is. So let's say somebody has a 25 to year life sentence. On the 25th year or the 24th year, they could go in front of the parole board. If the parole board finds them suitable for parole, then they have to wait. So it's not immediate in California. You have to wait anywhere between 120 days and 150 days before you're actually able to walk out them gates. So if you took somebody's life, you have to wait 150 days. If your life sentence doesn't include taking somebody's life, you have to wait 120 days. So within that time, whether it's 120 days or 150 days, your information is sent over to the governor of California. At that time, the governor of California could decide whether he wants to allow you to go to parole, or he could I don't know the exact terminology, but he could take your data away. And then if he takes your data away, then you have to wait a certain amount of time before you could go back in front of the parole board. And you might be thinking, what kind of cases would the governor do that? So normally it'll be something heinous, something that's in the public that's created a lot of public outrage. He'll go ahead and take somebody's date. Or what he could do is he could also not take your date away, but he could send your case back in front of the parole board. So that's where the bank hearing comes into play. So that's what we're going to be watching today. So we're gonna be watching the parole board asking if anybody wants to speak on the behalf of somebody paroling or against somebody paroling. So we're not going to see anybody in front of the parole board or any of these individuals, but we are going to hear from the victims and the supporters of the individual that's up for parole. So hopefully that clarifies any questions that you guys have. for those of you that plan on sticking around and watching that with us. Let me see. How do you watch these lives? Preferably with my eyes. That's how normally I watch these parole board hearings. But I'm not sure how anybody else watches them. But if you guys have different ways of watching these parole board hearings, let me know. Feel free to drop some comments in the in the chat on how you guys watch them. Let me see. I can't imagine my life being. Let me see. Let me see. I can. Newsom's hand. Yeah. Yeah. So we don't see the inmates. Yeah, that is correct. you guys won't. You guys won't see any inmates. So that's and I know what you're gonna say because my wife says it all the time. You're immature. Grow up. I'm used to it. It's all good. Good afternoon, James. I flush if you will. Oh yeah, yeah. Sitting on the beach and listen, sitting on the beach, the beach. It's wild that a person can be released. It be like that sometimes. It be like that. Let me see. I'm listening. I drive to work. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for making me part of your daily routine. Whether you're working, whether you're at home, whether you're in bed, whatever it is that you're doing, I highly appreciate. And I appreciate all of you guys that come back day after day and watch these streams with me. Let me see. 40 Matt. Hey, what's up? How's it going? He just made himself famous with that with that question. This is gonna be so right now. The one we just finished watching. This was Maricopa County in Arizona. The one that's about to start in 11 minutes. It's gonna be Pima County, and the one I'm speaking about for the embank hearing, that's gonna be California. So the Pima County is gonna start in 11 minutes, which is once that clock hits 9, it should start. The California one is once that clock hits 10, then that's. I think I gotta double check. I gotta make sure it doesn't start at. Let me double check here because I don't want to miss anything for when it comes to California. These Californians are a little bit harder to catch, so whenever they do come up, I try my hardest to attend these here. Let me see. Port here. Let me see. Excuse executive. Just give me a moment. I'm not looking at the comments right now, so just bear with me here. Schedule. Because sometimes I'd be mixing up my days. So today is April. Meeting's gonna be so today it starts at 10. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get the screen ready here. You guys don't look at where I be looking at these streams for. Let me see here. James, I'm watching you like a hawk. I got a magnifying glass on you. All right, there we go. We got that up. James, is this live? Nah, man, it's AI generated right here. You know how I do it. Hey, thank you for the follow, Jay. Highly appreciate you guys. What time you starting the? That one's gonna start in an hour and 10 minutes or an hour and 9 minutes now. Hey, what's up, Janet? Highly appreciate you. Hey, Nana, I watch you every day. Hey, I appreciate you guys. You guys come in here day after day. Highly appreciate you guys. That's right, mind the gap, man. And I can't wait. Hey, one of these days when I go to Britain, I'm gonna let you guys know when we go to Britain, and we're gonna have a meet and greet. Damn, James, what about us in the U.S.? We want to do a meet and greet. Hold up, grasshopper. Hold up. I gotta make it across the pond, if you will. Let me see. How could you do Hendersonville? I have no idea where that's at. What time is that California one? It's gonna be in 1 hour and 9 minutes. Yes, need to come get some eggs. Hell yeah, they keep on telling me the eggs are cheap over there. Let me see. Do I watch this with the eye with your eyes? Preferably, Murph. Preferably. My work days are not the same without you. You are let me see, defo going to have a meetup. Yep. Court live. It's about to be right now. Simona. It's about to start in about 9 minutes, hopefully. Hopefully if things haven't changed. But yeah, so like I said, hey, we got 9 minutes. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll go ahead and cha-cha, hey man, those embank hearings there. And we're gonna have 4 days of embank hearings this week. 4 days. Can you give General a shout out? I have no idea what that is. Let me see. Ever had eggs fresh from the farm or the bed? No, I haven't. I've never had fresh eggs. You see, I would definitely meet with you in the UK. Good morning. What's up, Mister Right 817? Let me see. Are you able to are you able to? Man, I'll probably get locked up if I bring some eggs back from the UK. I'm pretty sure that'll be like some type of violation. Man, they're gonna crack my eggs up in the airport when I land. Let me see. You can get. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure who that is. Who you're speaking about? Let me see. We will show you the way. Thank you. Thank you. All right, all right. So hey, what's up, Blue Eyes? Let me see. Thank you, stream Hernandez, bro. Resentencing Hernandez. Who's Hernandez? See, sometimes I'm not up on this stuff. I'm clueless. There's only certain things that I keep track of. So yeah, if you don't mind clarifying on who Hernandez is. Hernandez. Who's who? I can't recall. Just shout out. Why you moving shy? Cuz let me see here. Smuggle X back. You might have to lay them. Yeah, I'm not gonna give a shout out because I have no idea. You know who that is, and I'm not trying to get myself in a wreck. So, but oh, the Menendez brothers. The Menendez. Yeah, I'll go ahead and keep up with them. How many accounts you got on TT? I got two accounts. I got the big one and the little one. You guys, the one that has 300 people watching, that's the little one. The big one, there's only 27 because that one, for whatever reason, it's it's what do you call it? It's I think it might be shadowed bananas. Let me see the brothers that killed. Let me see. You have a British. I have a Indonesian. That's right. Let me see the two brothers. I've been a silent watcher. How are you doing? Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, thank you for dropping some comments. I appreciate you, silent watchers. Let me see. Why did she put the Hernandez? The Hernandez in that definitely threw me in for a loop. Hey, thank you, Carrie G underscore Canadian flag. You see, ain't that the American footballer Aaron Hernandez Menendez bros? I think she meant the Menendez. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Shout out are usually something. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What about what? Let's see, friends. I hope they let them out. Let's see. Thank you, James. Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you, country girl. What up, G? What's up, Renee? B underscore 6. Let me see. Hi from Chuachin. What the what? Let me see. Go Habs. Go tonight. Laughing out loud. Let me see. R.I.P. to the Pope. What the hell? He croaked. 5 minutes to court. 5 minutes countdown. Aaron Hernandez. Hey, and what was I gonna say? Hey, I know sometimes people jump in here and they start talking about sport teams. I really don't care about sport teams like that. I'm not invested into sports like that. I do like sporting the gear because I'm from LA, so that's one of the major reasons you'll see me wearing Laker gear, Dodger gear. You'll see me wearing Charger gear or whoever, Or sometimes you even see me with the Blue Jays hats. I just like the logo, so that's why I wear them. So if you get in here and you start talking about teams, you're talking a different language, not on Nintendo, if you will. I'm not invested like that. Yeah, he just passed away. What? Do you stream the Cali courts? Burbank? Nah. So California courts, they're off limits. The page made his east. The Pope made his Easter speech and he went to sleep later. Damn. Oh damn! I didn't even know. I did see his picture in the news. I think it was for that speech he made, but I wasn't aware that he passed. But you know what? Honestly, when I saw the Pope, other things were running in my mind. And I probably won't get into that because it'll probably create some controversy here. Let me see. Guys will match me on their Tinder just to talk ish about teams. Like, chill, bro. It ain't that serious. Yeah, he passed away this morning. Congratulations, Lid. Hey, thank you for that mustache. Oh man, I missed that yeehaw. Um, my apologies. Sometimes if you guys stream, if you swipe to the left, it makes the text big. So sometimes that's why I can't see the gifs because the screen gets dim. Let me see. Have you heard about the apparent cereal in New England bodies being found? What? Why don't you show the cords? If you're talking about California, that's because some states don't allow for these courts to be streamed. So if they don't allow them to be streamed, I can't stream them, and I'm not gonna get myself in contempt of court, if you will. Let me see the Eagles and the Condor prophecy. Let me see here. Hey, thank you, Ali Powers, for the follow. Highly appreciate that. Mercedes, thank you for those 10 roses. Highly appreciate it, man. I might bump it up to 3x, like I was saying. I swapped to the left and I forgot it was only the live host. It be like that sometimes. It be like that. All right, so let's see how much time we got. Let me see. 3 minutes. Let me see. 2 minutes. Yeah. So we're short. We're short right now. You see, how was your Easter? It wasn't too bad. We went over to my wife's family's house. I sat down on the couch. I took a nap. Man, it was fantastic. I can't complain. My suegra, she made some panes con pollos, and you were like, damn, what are panes con pollos? I'm gonna put you up on game. So panes con pollos are Salvadorian. It's a Salvadorian meal. It's huge out there. And you know what? And did you eat ham? Nah, nah. I don't mess with ham. I don't like ham. That's not my thing. So funny enough. Oh, you know what? Right now that you mentioned Connecticut, so what I'm gonna be doing with Connecticut, I'm gonna be posting up links on my YT and on my Discord daily. If you guys want to watch those hearings, so this morning I posted up a link for on the Discord for the hearings. If you guys want to watch them like that, I'm posting direct links to the Microsoft team meetings. If you want to go ahead and watch them. Let me see. You hear about the El Salvadorian? Yeah, hell yeah. Who doesn't know about Seco? It's Cell. How do they say in English? CCOT, CCOT. We see prison for the mareros. Does Nuevo Mexico court let you? You know what? Honestly, I'm not sure. I never checked with Nuevo Mexico. But what was I saying? I was saying something before I got sidetracked. I don't remember anymore, but it'll come back to me. Is your YT page out of time? So my YT page, I won't be back until the 23rd. So the 7th day, my 7-day banana would end on Wednesday. Can you explain the FOD? What's FOD? Let me see what. Oh, okay. So I was talking about the panes con pollo. Is that right? Okay. So for those of you that don't know, I'm half Salvadorian. I'm half Puerto Rican. What, James? You're Puerto Rican and Salvadorian? What the what? Okay, so I never knew about panes con pollos because my mom wouldn't cook like Salvadorian dishes. She don't cook like pupusas or things of that nature. Things that are very popular in the Salvadorian culture. Growing up, my grandma would make pupusas, tamales, and all that good Salvadorian food, but she never made panes con pollos. So my wife is full blooded Salvadorian, but she was born here in the U.S. So I didn't find out about panes con pollos till I met her. If that makes any sense, I'll get into the panes con pollos situation at a later date, if you will. Let me see. Indiana has live court streaming. Some states do have live.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
I'm going to grab counsel. We're ready to get started.
Oh yes.
Okay, thank you.
Let me see. Let me move the chair a little bit so you guys.
Morning, Your
can see.
Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Poston.
So, hey, just to let you guys know that you're gonna stick around.
Court Interpreter Pedro Davis here. It appears there are no Spanish speakers on this morning's list. I can wait for confirmation for us to be excused.
So anybody's gonna stick around as soon as this clock
Is
hits.
anyone at the jail right now that can speak to that? If there's any Spanish matters?
So before this clock hits 10,
Okay, thank you, Mr. Davis.
I'm gonna move over to the California one. So just to let you guys know, if you guys get invested in a case and it's getting close to 10 o'clock, I'm gonna move us over from here to California because I gotta get the stream ready because that one I gotta record it on my computer. So
Good morning.
we're gonna be moving over.
Oh, she's up there. Okay, I don't
no.
think we have any Spanish cases today, but
I don't think this is a slow one. I don't think so. I hope not. Is this the parole? No, this is Pima County. The parole or the in-bank hearing is not going to start until 10. So when this clock up here hits 10 o'clock or a few minutes before 10, I'm gonna switches on over. Damn, James, spit it out. Let's see what the Easter shenanigans are today. Hey, so up the top, for those of you that are new here, it's gonna be DBs, DUIs, shoplifting at Circle K, Target, and Walmart, and not in that order. And we might hit a trifecta because we might get somebody that has all three of those cases on one hit.
Jimmy.
Or your name.
Oh, Eric Taylor.
She was so slow. It was like she was.
Sorry, one more time?
1.5.
Eric Taylor.
And thank you guys for tapping. I just saw that we hit 25 or 24,000 Ks or taps. Highly appreciate that. Thank you for
All right.
getting
And
us to
middle
the
name, Matthew?
FYP. It was
Matthew, yes,
Teresa.
sorry.
Good morning, Mr. Taylor. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I am seeing you today for a out-of-county warrant from Jackson, Colorado, I believe.
Oregon, Your Honor?
Is it Oregon? Oregon. Yes. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. If you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. It looks like, yes, Oregon, fugitive from Oregon. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Legal Defender's Office to represent you, sir. We'll be setting some release conditions for you. Looks like the original warrant amount out of Oregon was $250,000.
Damn.
That is what the state is recommending. I've also reviewed the pretrial services report and the interim complaint. Mr. Poston, did you want to be heard further?
Your Honor, the nature of the charges speak for themselves. The state believes it's an entirely appropriate amount, so this person can be held until they're extradited to face their charges.
Thank you. Ms. Costa?
Your Honor, I know that the allegations are from 2010. Mr. Taylor doesn't appear to have much criminal history, a 2013 matter from Oregon. I know that the CR wasn't issued until 2024, so 14 years. And in that time, Mr. Taylor only had the one matter out of Oregon in 2013. So I'd ask the court to consider something far less than that.
All right, thank you. I am going to honor the amount that was originally on the Oregon warrant, which is going to be that $250,000. It's going to be cash. So your next court date's going to be at the Pima County Superior Court for a fugitive review hearing. That's going to be April 25 at 2:30 p.m. Your attorney will be there. He'll be seen by a judge there, and you'll figure out what's going to be happening with your Oregon warrant. Okay? All right. Thank you. You're excused for today.
Hey, he was on a good run.
He's going to be out to see you, but that's the phone number for your office.
At the jail, can we confirm that there are no Spanish interpreter matters today?
No.
All right. So we are in Pima. It looks like we're off to a slow start today. Good afternoon, James. You're my favorite when you're on. Thank you, Whiskey Jar. Highly appreciate that. And I appreciate every single one of you. I like that screen better. What screen? No sé. Can you guys see good? Is it nice and clear for you guys? Mercedes, thank you for the like. Highly appreciated that. And if you guys haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. Don't be a Mr. Krabby Patty. Don't be a Scrooge McDuck. It's free 99. It's free for you. It's free for me. What up, Jocelyn? Hola. And I started following along 2 days ago. Hey, thank you. Hey. All you gotta do is go right here to the screen and book, follow, and that's it. You just gotta go up here, hit that little plus,
thank you,
and you're following me. It ain't that hard. It's not like I'm telling you to run like 2 laps around your block. Now that I'm pretty sure you guys can do, but hitting the thing, man, you know how to scroll. You guys know how to tap and do all of that. Come on, just hit it. Just do it. You guys do it. How was your Easter? Hey, it was pretty good. Thank you for asking. How was yours, Audra? I love watching you. Hey, what's up, Jocelyn? Good morning. I feel attacked. Follow James if you will. He needs to save. Yeah, man. I mean, it's rough out here in the U.S., man. Trying to get some change for the eggs, if you will. Zach, thank you for the follow. Highly appreciate that. Hey, Hillary, thank you. Let me see. Hey, thank you for that daily heart. Highly appreciate that, Jen. Hey, and what do the daily hearts do? I know a lot of people promote the daily hearts, but I don't know what they do. Can you guys fill me in on the daily hearts? Hey, thank you for those roses right there.
Yeah.
Clarissa. I run marathons. Okay, you're right. I can run. Come on. If you're in the U.S., I know you probably can't run. Like everybody knows that we're all obese and eat out and we're unhealthy. So the chances of you being able to run 2 laps around your block probably not gonna happen. Damn, James, that's a low blow. They get you the FYP. Thank you. Let me see. It just came up on my FYP 2 days ago, and I don't know.
Good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Randy.
Thank you, Mr. Garhava. This is the time set for your review hearing on the Santa Cruz County warrant. Looks like you are still pending a sentencing locally in Pima County. I have that your sentencing date is May 1st. Is that right?
Damn, is this for Amish?
Okay. So we'll reset this for 2 weeks after that May 1st date. So we'll reset it to May 15 at 9 a.m. and make sure that you got sentenced in your Pima County court matter. And hopefully Santa Cruz County has picked you up by then. All right?
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
You're excused for today, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Homie was caught rolling around too fast. The boat cut. Hey, Lawrence, he got that athletic blood in him. Let me see here. Hey, Linda, yeah, you got a good excuse. Hey, that doesn't apply to you. So if you're handicapped, disabled, or have some health issues, please don't run around the block. Hey, thank you, Lynn. Highly a dolphin. Thank you, Lynn. Highly appreciate that. Don't feel pressure to run around the block because I'm not trying to have you fall out or anything, and I will not be held responsible. You gotta always read the
Can I have
small
your full name,
print.
please?
Jeffrey Isaiah Miller.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. So this is the time set for your review hearing in the Maricopa County warrant. Sorry, see that you still have a case pending in Tucson City Court. Do you know when your next court date is?
I thought it was today, but I don't know when.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Do you have anything pending in Superior Court in Pima County?
No.
Okay, so it's just the Tucson City?
Yeah, it's the city court that I have it. It should be today. They said it was on the 21st of April. So it should be today, later on today, I think.
Okay. Do you know what that is? What kind of hearing it is?
I'm not too sure.
Okay. All right. That's all right. All right. So we're just going to reset this a month out, May 21st at 9 a.m. to see what happened with your Tucson City court case. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't you have a computer? This one needs a man bun. Let me see. I'm gonna get the other sound effects going on over here. Let's test them out here. Let's see if you will. I gotta make sure they're not too loud here. Let's see. What the hell is there? A chicken roostering? Damn, James, you got what up from Florida? Hey, what's up, Steve? How's it going? Gotta get the chicken.
Morning. Can I get your full name, please?
Tracy Julia Wadsworth.
Good morning, Ms. Wadsworth. This is a time set for a review hearing for an out-of-county warrant out of Nogales. Looks like you have a case in Pima County Superior Court right now. I saw that your next court date is May 5th. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Okay. You know what's happening at that next court date?
Hoping to be put on probation.
Okay. Have you already taken a plea, or are you planning on taking a plea there?
Yeah. Okay. I plan on taking a plea there. This forgery case got sent to my attorney, and that's what was the holdup on my last court date.
Okay. Well, it's a review hearing, meaning there's a warrant out of that other county. Okay, so we're just resetting this because you're being held on this other warrant, because once your Pima County charges are all resolved, you get sentenced or whatever happens with that, then the other county will pick you up on this warrant.
Okay, but what was the holdup on my last court date was this case. Because now I have a public defender, which is Noella for this case. I didn't understand it. There's something wrong with the paperwork or what? Because I would have signed my plea last court date. We would have been ready for this one, but for some reason it went to my attorney.
Okay, so maybe your attorney needs to figure that out, okay? But basically, this is separate from whatever's going on in Pima County. This is just a hold. Because whenever you're done with your Pima County stuff, if you're sentenced, then this will get taken care of.
I'll look
the other county will take care of this one. Okay? So we're going to reset this to May 21st, about a month from today at 9 a.m. And if you've already been...
Can we do it sooner than that? Can we do it like maybe May 6th?
We can do it May 6th, but I don't know that you're going to take a plea and be sentenced on the same day. So try to set it up. You think you might get sentenced on the same day?
That's what I was going to do last time. Like I said, but then this crossed my attorney's desk. And that was the holdup. That's why I don't understand what's going on here. Because even with the paperwork I got last
you, Lynn.
time, from when I saw you last time, it has a public defender's phone number on there now, which was sent to my public defender for this case. That's why I'm confused about what's going on here.
Okay.
It's like going back and forth.
Okay. Well, reset it to May 7th. All right. So you'll hopefully have a better idea of what happened with the local charges in Superior Court on May 5th, and then we'll reset this to May 7th. But this should have nothing to do with whatever happens with your Pima County case.
That's what I thought too. So I don't know if paperwork got caught. I don't know. Because like I said, after I got my paperwork from the court date I had with you, it had a public defender's the phone number on there for Tucson. That's why I'm confused. So what's going on?
Thank you, Big.
That might have been a
appreciate
mistake.
Okay.
Talk with Noella. She'll sort it out.
Okay.
All right. We'll reset it to May 7th to see what's going on with your Pima County case. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I think this court's going to be painful.
No, she's talking to Noella. She'll know how to review the paperwork and know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. So just take time.
Okay.
It's going to be
All right. You're excused for today. Thank you.
It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough today. I think you're right. I think you're right.
Morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Michael Gray.
Middle name, Leroyce?
Leroyce, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Gray. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing today on a new misdemeanor charge out of Saurita Municipal Court for an assault domestic violence, which is a misdemeanor. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. So if I release you today, will you have a residence separate from Kevin Smith? You have somewhere you can go that's separate from Kevin Smith?
Yes, I'll get a hotel room and then I'll fly out tomorrow.
Okay. You live out of state?
I do. Texas.
Are you working?
I am.
All right, so I'm going to release you on your own promise to appear for your next court date. That's going to be May 20th at 8:30 a.m. at the Saurita Municipal Court. So you will release today. Conditions of your release include do not commit any further acts of domestic violence, no contact with Kevin Smith, do not go to his residence or his work.
Thank
In order
you,
to
Lynn.
appear for that next court date, May 20th at 8:30 a.m. I don't know if Saurita allows for video appearances or telephone appearances, so you'll have to contact them. Otherwise, you'll have to show up in person. If you do not show up, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Understand all that, Mr. Gray?
I do.
All right, thank you, sir.
Hey, Lynn, thank you. I highly appreciate that. Hey, did you get your tax returns, Lynn? Highly appreciate it, Lynn.
Thanks.
Damn, got the boot on and everything. What's up with everybody wearing these orange tops? Anybody from Pima County? Can you guys let us
Morning,
know?
can I get your full name, please?
Edgar Daniel Olson.
Thank you, Mr. Olson. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on some misdemeanor failures to appear from Tucson City Court
Thank you, Big.
for assault, disorderly conduct, criminal damage, which are alleged to be domestic violence.
Oh.
And you also have a misdemeanor failure to appear out of, I'm just letting you know they're failures to appear. I'm not saying that you did any of these things. You just have failures to appear for court. Also from Pima County Justice Court for a theft. All right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. Due to the number of failures to appear, I am going to hold you on bonds on both these cases, sir. On the Pima County Justice Court case, I'm going to appoint you an attorney. It's going to be Gary Grinkowicz. That's going to be your attorney in Pima County Justice Court. I'm going to impose a bond of $250, cash or secured. Conditions include no contact with the alleged victim, do not return to the incident location, the business of the theft. Your next court date for that is actually tomorrow, April 22nd at 1 p.m. If you're still in custody, you'll be seen by video, and the attorney will be there as well.
Hey, what up, Zoe? How's it going?
All right, and then for your Tucson City Court
What up,
case, sir,
Kate?
I'm going to appoint the Tucson City Public Defender's Office to represent you.
Orange top means orange top, white pants, one step away from set court.
My apologies. You do not have a Tucson City Court case. You just have the...
Hey, thank you, Big. Highly appreciate that.
See, yeah, I don't think the first one. I don't think I have that one at all.
Yep. No, you're correct. My apologies. All right. You just have the theft out of Pima County Justice Court.
Thank you for
My
that
apologies.
daily heart.
All right,
Damn. Hopefully
that's
we're
it.
I need that new clock, James.
All right, but your next court date's tomorrow. The attorney will be there. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hey, man, thank you guys. Hey, you guys made that happen right there. That new clock I got up there, that's all you guys right there. Highly appreciate that. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. No, no warranty. Jerome.
Morning, ma'am. Can I get your full name, please?
Yes, Miranda Renee Pineda.
Good morning, Ms. Pineda. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on some misdemeanor charges out of Marana City Court for disorderly conduct, assaults, which are alleged to be domestic violence, and false reporting to law enforcement. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. And if I release you today, do you have somewhere you can stay that is not with Nicholas?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Where would you go stay?
My parents' house.
Okay. And that's in Tucson?
They live in Vail, Arizona.
Vail? Okay. All right. I'm going to release you today on your own promise to appear for your next court date. Conditions include no drugs, no alcohol, do not commit any further acts of domestic violence, no contact with Nicholas Fregrosa at this time, don't go to his house or his work. Did you previously live with him?
No, we don't. We're married, but we don't live together.
Okay, you don't live together. Okay, never mind. All right.
We've never lived together. Yeah.
Okay, so live at a separate housing, separate from Nicholas Fregosa. And there's a minor child listed here as a victim, ma'am. Does the child live with you or with Nicholas?
The child lives with me.
Damn.
Okay, so I'm just ordering no unsupervised contact with a minor child.
Okay.
She's going to get another one.
All right, your next court date, ma'am, will be at the Marana City Court on May 21st at 10 a.m. If you fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Thank you. Your excuse for today.
Thank you.
Unbelievable, right?
Morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Carmelo Rivera.
Middle name Avila?
Yes.
Mr. Rivera, this is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new misdemeanor charge for domestic violence assault out of Pima County Justice Court.
What?
You
Damn,
have the
what
right
is
to
it
remain
today?
silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. All right. If I release you today, sir, do you have separate housing away from Ana Luisa Rivera? Somewhere else you can stay?
Yes, I do.
And where is that?
My father's house.
Where is that?
16451 Sahuarita. South Delgado Road in Sahuarita. Yeah.
All right. And you're employed?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I'm going to release you on your own promise to appear for your next court date. Conditions include do not commit any further acts of domestic violence, no contact with Ms. Rivera at this time, don't go to her home or work.
Yeehaw,
Did you previously live with Ms. Rivera?
Thank you, Lynn.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any belongings there you have to pick up?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. All right. And then you have to stay at a separate housing away from Ms. Rivera at this time. Your next court date, sir, is on May 1st at 10:30 a.m. at the Pima County Justice Court. If you fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Your excuse for today.
Thank you.
What is?
Morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Morning, Manuel Orlando Valdez Jr.
Thank you, Mr. Valdez. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on some misdemeanor charges out of Marana City Court for disorderly conduct and assault, domestic violence.
Thank you.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. So today I'm going to release you on your own promise to appear for your next court date. Looks like Eva Baca is okay with you returning home, so you can go back to stay with her or somewhere else if you choose. Other conditions include no acts of domestic violence, no unsupervised contact with a minor victim that is listed in the case. All right, your next court date is going to be May 21st at 10 a.m. at the Marana City Court. If you fail to appear for court, warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. Valdez?
What up, Brent?
I understand.
Well, thank you, sir. Your excuse for today.
Thank you.
Next. Not guilty. Hey man, it's probably gonna be a bunch of people they probably got their paws. They probably put their paws on their partner. I could just imagine. Maybe they didn't get any Easter eggs. The Easter bunny didn't show up, or maybe the Easter bunny did show up and they got cut off. Hey, thank you, big. Highly appreciate that. Man, who knows? The Easter bunny he went to lay some eggs and their partner didn't appreciate that. Got caught up in some type of situation, if you will. Damn, hey, you're making it rain, big sheesh. Did you get your tax return too? Gracias, highly appreciate. Damn, the hot dog, the TikTok logo, man, we got it all right here. Sheesh. Wild Easter in Pima County. I hear Eminem song left, left, right, left. Easter bunny lay eggs. That Cadbury does. This is how the UK does it, my friend. Damn, Lynn. Is that a squirrel, Lynn? Oh man.
No.
These men fertilize the eggs. What do you guys think this guy
Full
did?
name, please.
Party.
Thank you, Mr. McCarty. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new charge out of Tucson City Court.
The Dewsbury did
Failure
show
to
up.
comply with a court order, domestic violence, out of Tucson City Court. You have the
What?
right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Tucson City Public Defender's Office to represent you. It looks like you are already pending a Tucson City misdemeanor DV case.
Oh,
So it's ordered consolidating this matter with that matter, CM 2501265. Because you are on release for pending another DV matter, I am going to impose a bond in this matter of $50 cash. If you do post it, sir, conditions include do not have any contact with Diane Fouts. You must establish an alternate residence. I'll let you return home, but you must establish an alternate residence.
Thank you, big. Highly appreciate it, man.
When was it? May I speak?
Hold on. Let me finish saying my things, and you can ask questions. All right, your next court date is going to be April 30th at 1:30 p.m. The cases are consolidated, so you just have one court date in the future. You'll see Judge Million. If you fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Trial can go without you. If you're convicted at a trial in your absence and not able to be sentenced within 90 days due to warrant status, you may lose your right to a direct appeal. You understand the consequences of failing to show to court, sir?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I'm also going to enter not guilty pleas on your behalf. And what did you want to say, sir?
Well, I work from home remote and I have special computer equipment to access my job.
Yeah, so you are allowed to go home. I'm going to tell her that she can't come home other than to pick up some belongings. Okay, so you can go home. I'm just saying you guys have to have separate residences.
Okay.
All right, but there is a $50 bond.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Not at this time.
Okay, thank you. Your excuse for today, sir. Thank you.
You can tell.
Morning, can I get your full name, please?
Amber Gail Pimentel.
Thank you, Ms. Pimentel. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I am seeing today on new domestic violence charges out of Tucson City Court for assault and disorderly conduct. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. All right, ma'am. If I release you today, do you have somewhere you can stay that is not with your sister, Amy?
Yes.
And where is that?
At my mom's house.
Thank you, Lynn.
Is that local in Pima County?
Yes. It's 3003 North Columbus Boulevard.
Okay. And you're working, ma'am?
No, I had an interview today.
Oh.
Okay.
What a coincidence.
All right, I'm going to release you today on your own promise to appear for your next court date. Conditions include do not commit any acts of domestic violence, no contact with Amy Pimentel at this time, don't go to her house or anything like that. Your next court date is going to be May 21st at 10 a.m. at the Tucson City Court. If you fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Trial can go without you. If you're convicted at a trial in your absence and not able to be sentenced within 90 days due to warrant status, you may lose your right to a direct appeal. You understand the consequences of failing to show to court, Ms. Pimentel?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I'm also going to enter not guilty pleas on your behalf. All right, your excuse for today, ma'am.
Hey, where do you guys think she was interviewing at? Where could she possibly be getting a job at? And how do you go from an interview to getting locked up? What are you doing between here and
Can I
there?
get your full name, please?
Make it make sense.
Diane Belch.
Thank you, Ms. Bouts. This is a time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new misdemeanor charge out of Tucson City Court for failure to comply with a court order. It's alleged to be domestic violence.
Another
It also
one?
looks like you were pending a
Agua.
Tucson City Court case for domestic violence as well. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. I'm going to appoint Elias Damianakos to represent you. It's ordered also consolidating this case with your old matter, which is CM25012958. It's consolidated, meaning moving forward, you only have one court date. So you only have to worry about one court date. All right, ma'am. I am going to impose a bond of $50 cash in this case because you were pending another matter and this thing happened. So it's going to be $50 cash. If you do post that bond and are released, conditions include no contact of any kind with Eric McCarthy.
Probably.
You have to establish an alternate residence from him. You may go one time to the shared residence with law enforcement escort to pick up any personal belongings, but you have to stay somewhere separate. You can't stay there anymore, wherever it was that you're staying with them. All right, your next court date, ma'am, is April 30th at 1:30 p.m. at the Tucson City Court. If you're still in custody, you'll be seen by video. If you posted your bond, it'll be up to you to make sure you show up to that court date, and the attorney will be there. If you fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Trial can go without you. If you're convicted at a trial in your absence and not able to be sentenced within 90 days due to warrant status, you may lose your right to a direct appeal. Do you understand the consequences of failing to show to court, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I'm going to enter not guilty pleas on your behalf. You're excused for today, Ms. Fouts.
Unbelievable. I'm telling you, hey, you guys might have thought I was joking if this is your first time here that there was going to be a bunch of DV cases. This is a normal day for Pima County. I could just imagine what the individuals living there have to go through day after day, having to worry about their partners or attacking them. Man, I wouldn't want to live like that. I couldn't live like that. I'll be gone. I'd rather be sleeping in my car than putting up with that nonsense. That's a little bit too much. I mean, WrestleMania was Saturday and Sunday. Ay. Yeah, you gotta go, man. That's not healthy being in a situation like that. You know, be living with somebody and then you gotta listen to them nagging all day and then attacking you, the cherry in the top. Nah, I'm straight. Not today. Not today. Easter family drama. Ay. Ay. No bueno. No bueno. Why, oh, why? Why, oh, why? Crazy. Top of the morning to you, James. Hey, what's up, Chris Hogan? 355 or 365? I can't see. No puedo mirar. They drank too much of that Pruno. Hey, Pruno, if you will. Ay. All right. So right now we got about 29 minutes before California starts. In this court, man, you know what? To be honest with you, I would prefer to have like somebody like Judge Hazel. Hey, Judge Hazel, now he keeps it flowing. He lets everybody out, but he is entertaining. Not like this lady right there. Some of the right here, the judges right here. I don't know. We need somebody. Imagine me as a judge. Man, the people would be laughing. Be going to jail laughing, if you will. People be fighting over wasting eggs. Probably Judge Hazel. I should write Judge Rowe.
Morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please? Can I get your full name?
Wolfram Eric Shank. Eddie. Shank.
Probably. Chad,
Right,
you ain't
Mr.
lying,
Shank.
Chad. You ain't lying.
All right, good morning, sir. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a misdemeanor charge for assault, domestic violence out of Green
Another
Valley
one?
Justice Court. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. So if I release you today, is there somewhere you can go stay
What's
that
up
is
with
not
this
Fifth
fool?
Manfred?
Yes.
Where is that?
No sé.
Where would you go stay?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Hotel room.
Okay. Do you have the funds to stay at a hotel room?
No,
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. I am going to release you on your own promise to appear for your next court date. Conditions include do not commit any acts of domestic violence, no contact with Manfred Schenk, don't go to his house or his work, you have to stay somewhere. It looks like you have a Title 36 hold. All right, your next court date will be April 24th. That's Friday, I believe. Yep. Oh, Thursday. Friday. Thursday. April 24th at 8:30 a.m. at the Green Valley Justice Court. If you fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all that,
Yes.
sir?
Yep.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Thank you.
before this individual goes, this name did ring a bell, and I did look into the system. It looks like he may or may not have an F6 case
F6? What's
pending,
the F6?
or is that the matter to which the Title
Felony
36
6?
pertains?
Felony 6. He's in a
I
hurry.
did not
Yup.
see anything in the jail website.
I'm looking at least a report number from PCSD of 2408-22061. Date of incident,
Hey, thank you for that.
8/22/24.
Fool's ready to go. He's like, I'm out. Catch me if you can. Call me the ginger.
Does the jail
the
have any other holds on
gingerbread
Mr.
man.
Schenk at this time?
We're not showing anything other than a Title 36, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And actually, I see on Mr. Schenk's Title 36 that his treatment is terminated as of March 26th, but there might be a new one coming. So
The name was familiar, and I do remember felony arraignment last year.
okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything at this time. So, sir, you'll be released today, sir, assuming the Title 36 is not ongoing. All right. Are you excused for today, sir? Thank you, Mr. Schenk.
Looks like he might be getting out
Yes.
today. Damn, there is a lot of. You know what? How many DV cases have we seen today already? Is this like the 10th one so far?
Felony Thompson's.
Yes. Can I get your full name, please?
Maritza Macias.
Thank you, Ms. Macias. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new felony charge for unlawful imprisonment, domestic violence. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you. And you have counsel seated for you next to you for today. Your parents are also in court in your support, ma'am. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, ma'am. I've reviewed the pretrial services report, the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a bond of $7,500. Mr. Poston, did you want to be heard further?
No, Your Honor. The state submits to the court on the written record.
Thank you. Ms. Kostick?
I'd ask the court to release Ms. Macias today. She has no felony history. She clearly has family support here today. The nature of the charges looks like it may actually be maybe misdemeanor in nature. I'm not actually sure. I know that they charged it as unlawful, but there's some questions in the interim complaint about to the extent to which there was in fact any impediment of movement versus just some fighting. So this is a low-level offense. This is her first felony arrest. And so I'd ask the court to release her to pretrial services at this time.
All right, thank you.
What up, Sancho?
Ms. Macias, I am going to release you to pretrial services. Conditions include no drugs, no alcohol, no firearms, monitoring and treatment as directed by pretrial, no contact with the alleged victim, Mr. Fulton, not your boyfriend, but the other Mr. Fulton, Cody.
Damn.
You can go back one time with police escort to get personal belongings. You have to establish separate housing for Cody Fulton. So whether that's your parents or somewhere else, but you can't stay at the same residence as Cody Fulton. Okay? Your next court date, ma'am, will be May 12th at 1:30 p.m. That's called a preliminary hearing. That date may or may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney. If you fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Ms. Macias?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You're excused for today.
We'll be released today, Ms. Macias. Give us a call tomorrow and we'll give you further instructions. Okay? All right. You're welcome. Have a good one.
So there was some type of pewing in Texas in Walmart uh, within the last 11 hours. Damn, 23 people. Sheesh, El Paso. Oh no, hold on. Sorry, that was the one from a few years ago. So I guess he's going to court.
Morning, sir. Can I get your full
Sorry.
name, please?
Sorry, I got it.
Jerome Joseph Betters.
That's old, yeah.
Thank you, Mr.
You are
Betters.
right.
This is the time set for your initial
2019.
appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new felony charge for aggravated driving under the influence. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, sir. I've reviewed the pretrial services report, the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a bond. Mr. Poston, I believe Mr. Betters may be on release for another felony aggravated DUI.
Your Honor, looking at this one, I'm not sure if it was a misto or a felony. Let me double check, please. So at first glance, it was a misto, but let me check.
I don't remember this guy from yesterday.
Yes, Your Honor. This look. One moment. Hold on.
Neil, I'm happy to help. It's
Olivia and I didn't see it.
CRT5-005-105-FE, so he's on pretrial.
Your Honor.
felony.
Yeah, it looks like 2 DUIs in as many days. State requests a hold of that bond.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Betters, what that means is the Arizona Constitution allows for the state to request a no bond hearing when someone is pending a felony matter. They get arrested for a new felony matter, but they have to present evidence. So I'm going to schedule a no bond hearing for you, April 25th. I'll be Friday at 2:30 p.m. at the Superior Courthouse. You'll get transported for that. And at that point, the state will decide if they want to present evidence with an officer or if they want to argue for bond at that point. The next court date after that will be May 1st at 1:30 for a preliminary hearing. That date may or may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney. If you fail to appear for court, warrants can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. Betters?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. Your excuse for today.
An attorney's going to be out to see you and assist you on all of the matters, okay?
There's so much. Yes.
Maybe.
Good afternoon, or good morning. Can I get your full name, please?
Donald's Tommy Diaz.
Thank you, Mr. Diaz. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new felony charge for unlawful flight from law enforcement. You also have a misdemeanor driving under the influence.
What up, David?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Legal Defender's Office to represent you. We have counsel seated next to you for purposes of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, Mr. Diaz. I've reviewed the pretrial services report, the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $7,500 bond. Mr. Poston, did you want to be heard further?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Kostick?
Your Honor, I'm asking for pretrial services release for Mr. Diaz. He has verified housing, family support via his mother. He only has one felony history from 2013, successful on probation. I was a bit confused by the county attorney's recommendation because it referenced a history of violence, but I don't see that given his limited felony history for burglary. And so all of that, I think, militates in favor of release.
Thank you, Ms. Kostick. Mr. Diaz, I am going to release you to pretrial services. Conditions include do not drive without a valid driver's license, no drugs, no alcohol, no firearms. Monitoring and treatment is directed by pretrial. You have to keep in contact with them as much as they tell you to. Your next court date is a preliminary hearing on May 12th at 1:30 p.m. That date may or may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney. If you fail to appear for court, whether it's that date or a future date, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. Diaz?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Your excuse for today.
Thank you.
Not today, but give your attorney a call tomorrow.
Vicky, all the way up to Fullerton's at night.
Next, Pima County lets you go home. Yup. You're
Morning, sir. Can I
absolutely
get your
right.
full name, please?
Caleb Vicky.
Middle name Reed?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Sir, this is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new felony charge for aggravated driving under the influence. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you have counsel seated next to you for purposes of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, sir. I've reviewed the pretrial services report, the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $7,500 bond. Mr. Poston, did you want to be heard further?
Your Honor, the state is very concerned with these subsequent DUIs. Considering the statistics on fatalities, the state considers DUI a threatening act and posing a risk to the community, and so submits.
Thank you. Ms. Costick?
Your Honor, I'll ask for pretrial services based on the verified information via his grandmother, housing, family support, the one-time misdemeanor DUI for 2019, the lack of felony criminal history, and ties.
All right, thank you. Mr. Dickey, I'm going to release you to pretrial services today. Conditions include do not drive without a valid driver's license, no drugs, no alcohol, no firearms. Monitoring treatment is directed by pretrial. Keep in contact with them as often as they tell you to. Your next court date, sir, will be May 12th at 1:30 p.m. for a preliminary hearing. That date may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney. If you fail to appear for court, whether it's that May 12th or a future date, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. Dickey?
Thank you for that daily heart.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. You're excused for today.
You're going to be released right now. Give us a call tomorrow. We'll have an attorney assigned to you later in the afternoon tomorrow. Okay? Good luck.
Bolton?
It's wild out there. Wild.
All right, good morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Yes, Wyatt Fulton.
Middle name, Jacob?
Arizona, yeah.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Fulton. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I am seeing you today on a new felony charge for unlawful imprisonment, domestic violence. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In this case, I'll appoint the Pima County Legal Defender's Office to represent you, and you have counsel seated next to you for purposes of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, sir. I've reviewed the interim complaint, the pretrial services report. The state's written recommendation is a $7,500 bond. Mr. Poston, did you want to be heard further?
Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Costick?
Your Honor, just like Mr. Fulton's co-defendant, I'll ask for release to pretrial services. This appears to be an interfamily incident. I suspect that Mr. Fulton can secure alternative housing for the time being. Sounds like maybe with his Fulton's family, in fact. Given his lack of criminal history entirely and his age, I'll ask the court to release him.
Thank you. All right, sir, I am going to release you today to pretrial services. Conditions include no drugs, no alcohol, do not commit any acts of domestic violence, no firearms. Monitoring and treatment is directed by pretrial. You contact them as often as they tell you to. You're going to have to establish alternate housing from Cody Fulton, your brother, so you have to stay somewhere else. You can go back one time with law enforcement escort and the court order to pick up your personal belongings, but you have to stay somewhere else, okay? So don't have contact with him other than when you have to go pick up your belongings, and don't go to his residence, his work, or anything like that while the case is ongoing. Your next court date, Mr. Fulton, is a preliminary hearing on May 12th at 1:30 p.m. That hearing date may or may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney. If you fail to appear for court, sir, whether it's that date or a future date, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. Fulton?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. You're excused for today.
Hey guys,
Give your attorney a call tomorrow.
do you guys think we could get the taps up to 100,000? We're up to 50K right now. Can we do 100,000 so we get some more people in here? Maybe we could get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people. Last week we hit 2.5
Morning,
thousand
sir. Can I get your
people
full name, please?
on the stream.
Michael Anthony Guerrero.
Thank you, Mr. Guerrero. This is the time set for your initial appearance.
Look
I'm
up,
seeing you
homeboy.
today on a post-indictment felony
Thank you,
charge out of
survivor.
Pima County Superior Court, CR 2024-1038, for possession of dangerous drugs and possession of drug paraphernalia, which are felonies. Also, you have a new felony arrest for possession of dangerous drugs and drug paraphernalia. You have a failure to appear out of Pima County Justice Court for driving under the influence. You have a failure to appear also from Pima County Justice Court for shoplifting, and then failure to appear out of Tucson City Court for theft. So we'll talk about all those today. All right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. For your felony matters, I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you. We'll talk about your felonies first and then your misdemeanors. I'll have to set some release conditions for you, sir.
Hey, Seco gives me the
I reviewed the
heebie-jeebies.
pretrial services report, the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $7,500 bond for, I believe, the new matters, and then for the post-indictment, a $500 bond. Mr. Poston, did you want to be heard further?
No, Your Honor. The state adopts the $500 recommendation for the first and stands by the latter.
All right, thank you. Ms. Kostick?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd ask the court to consider release to nature of both the pending matter, which is drug possession, and the new matter, which is drug possession. Particularly as it pertains to the older matter, it looks like it was a refile, and that Mr. Guerrero did not know about the arraignment. It was an FTA arraignment. So he's now aware of it, and he will show up and take this quite seriously. So I'd also ask the court to consider in supportive release on both matters that his address was correct and verified through housing and employment by his mother, who was the emergency contact in this matter, and that he is likely not to do any sort of prison time as it relates to these personal possession cases, as this is very much a mental health and behavioral health issue.
That's a shame.
Thank you. I'm concerned about the history of failures to appear, so I'm going to impose a bond on the felony matters of $500. Be $500 cash or secured, released to pretrial on the post-indictment case.
Do you guys think he's going to show up? I don't think so. He's going to add one more failure to appear to his record.
And also be $500 cash or secured, released to pretrial on the pre-indictment case.
I mean, why stop now, right?
Okay. Conditions will be the same for both, which include no drugs, no alcohol, no firearms. Monitoring treatment is directed by pretrial if you post that bond or file your release, sir. For the post-indictment case, sir, you're going to have a criminal arraignment. You're actually going to see me next Monday at 1:30 p.m., April 28th at 1:30 p.m. That's for a criminal arraignment at the Superior Courthouse on the 3rd floor. And then for your new arrest, you have a preliminary hearing on May 1st at 1:30 p.m. That date may or may not go, actually, so just please keep in contact with your attorney.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For your justice court cases, I'm going to impose a bond of $250 for the shoplifting. That's also going to be cash or secured. If you do post that, no contact with the alleged victim business. You're going to have an attorney, William Parvin. I think he was appointed to you previously. Your next court date for that is actually tomorrow, April 22nd at 1 p.m. at the Pima County Justice Court.
Thank you for that.
If you're still in custody, you'll be seen by video and the attorney will be there.
Thank you, MJ.
For the DUI, it's going to be a $500 cash or secured. That was the amount that was originally listed on that warrant. You'll still have an attorney on this one, William Parvin.
He probably doesn't wants
You'll
his
still be seen
face
tomorrow,
to be
April 22nd at 1 p.m.
Or the both. Maybe he is not. Maybe he is not eat off.
The special condition for that one is, of course, not drive without a valid driver's license.
He's taking a nap.
City court matter, sir. This one also had a bond on the warrant amount, so I'm going to honor that judge's bond, which was $250, cash or secured. If you do post that or for a release, no contact with the alleged victim business, do not return to the incident location. You can appoint the Tucson City Public Defender's Office to represent you
All
in
right,
the Tucson City
Tracy.
court case, sir. Next court date for that will be next week, April 29 at 1:45 p.m. Again, if you still remain in custody, your attorneys will all be there. You'll be seen by video. If you are released or if you post your bonds, it's up to you to make sure you make up all your court dates. If you fail to appear for court, warrants can issue, as you can see. You understand that, all, sir?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Guerrero.
Yeah, he don't want to show his face. He's trying to.
Get some more information. Attorneys will be on to the team.
Julian Lopez.
Yeah, that fool wasn't nodding out. That fool, yeah, he was avoiding the camera. He doesn't want his face to be seen.
Morning, can I get your full name, please?
Lopez Julian?
Middle name, Luis?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new felony charge for possession of narcotic drugs, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia. Also seeing you on a Marana City court case for failure to appear, drug paraphernalia. Also seeing you on a Tucson City court case for failure to appear, shoplifting. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. In certain instances, if you cannot afford one may be appointed for you. For your felony matter, I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you. For your Marana City court case, I'm going to appoint Janet Altschuler. And for your Tucson City court case, I'll appoint the Tucson City Public Defender's Officer. I'll be setting some relief conditions for you on all three cases. I've reviewed the pretrial services report, the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $5,000 bond and steps eligible. Mr. Poston, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Anything further, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Costick?
Given Mr. Lopez's lack of felony history entirely and his steps eligibility, I'd ask the court to release him to pretrial services so that he can meaningfully participate in that programming and diverse options.
Ms. Costick, do you have a position on if I hold Mr. Lopez on the misdemeanor cases, if you'd like a nominal bond on the felony?
I would ask for a nominal bond, but I mean a truly nominal bond, like nothing more than $1, Your Honor, because those misdemeanor cases can get resolved and reviewed a lot faster. And I would hate for anything to really hold him up from being able to participate in steps.
Okay. So on the felony matter, I'm going to impose a bond of $100, cash or secured, released to pretrial if posted, no drugs, no alcohol, no firearms, monitoring treatment as directed by pretrial. Sir, the state is saying you may be eligible for a pre-indictment drug treatment program. It's a substance abuse treatment program that you might be eligible for. Would you be interested in participating in that?
Yes.
What up, Kat?
So that's called STEPS. That's the program. And so you'll be screened for it. I'm going to set a STEPS hearing for you April 28th at 9 a.m. If you're in custody, the jail will make sure you get transported for that. If you post your bond, sir, and the other
That's right, Bass.
city court stuff gets resolved, then it's up to you to make sure you show up. If you don't show up, then they won't consider you for the program. All right. That's next Monday at 9 a.m. at the Superior Courthouse. So after that, the next court day will be preliminary hearing on May 1st at 1:30. All right. On your Marana City Court case, sir, there was a bond already on that warrant amount. I'll honor that request. It's $250 bond, cash or secured. If you do post that for Marana City Court, no drugs, no alcohol, then you'll have an attorney. That's Janet Altschuler. Next court date is actually this afternoon at 12 p.m. So you'll see a judge at 12 p.m. Ms. Altschuler will be there about how to resolve that matter. And then for your Tucson City Court cases, sir, that's the shoplifting. Also
Thank you,
impose a bond
guys.
of $250. You will post that. No contact with the alleged business victim. Do not return to the incident location. Next court date for Tucson City is going to be April 29. That's next week at 1:45 p.m. If you fail to appear for court, sir, as you can see, warrants can issue for your arrest. Do you understand all that?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. You're excused for today.
And just to let you know, in the next few minutes, I'm going to be switching over to California. So give me the heads up.
You're going to get some more paperwork too, but this is your attorney. Give us a call for the felony.
Roberto Lopez.
Next! Who's next? What kind of case do you think they're going to have? At this point, I'm not even surprised anymore.
Morning, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Roberto Carlos Lopez.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. This is the time set for your initial appearance. I'm seeing you today on a new felony charge for aggravated assault with a simulated weapon,
Simulated.
which is a felony. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to hire your own attorney. I'm going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you have counsel seated next to you for purposes of today. I'll be setting some release conditions for you, sir. I've reviewed the pretrial services report, the interim complaint. The state's written recommendation is a $40,000
Las Vegas
bond.
streams there's also Tulare. I don't think so either.
Mr. Poston, does the state want to be heard further?
Your Honor, yes. The defendant is an NVCAS, a 4 and a 3. He allegedly threatened a plainclothes officer with a gun in the middle of the night that happened to turn out to be a BB gun, allegedly. The officer has given a statement that he or she believed it to be a real pistol given the dark of night. This is an incredibly dangerous act on the part of the defendant, $40,000. He has a history of failing to appear, and in the state's take, he may be facing mandatory prison time, and he does have priors.
All right, thank you. Ms. Kostick?
Nora, I'm going to ask for pretrial services release in this matter. Mr. Lopez was concerned about what appeared to be a suspicious vehicle parked directly in front of his home.
I think
late
so,
at night.
Chad.
The plainclothes officer
I got you.
was a plainclothes officer, was in the back seat conducting surveillance, highly tinted windows, and a review of the interim complaint does not reference any sense by the officer of imminent apprehension of harm, which is required. So I'd actually challenge the probable cause in this matter as well as to the aggravated assault. It was a BB gun or a non-operable firearm per the interim complaint. And this sounds like this was a confusing incident where Mr. Lopez was attempting to suss out what was happening and whether his home was under attack. So I think under the circumstances, this really warrants release and allowing Mr. Lopez to clarify whatever confusing incident this was.
Hey, do you guys love the TikTok shop, or do you guys like the TikTok shop, if you
I
will?
appreciate the arguments, Ms. Costi, but I think there's sufficient circumstantial evidence at this point to move forward with the probable cause of the charges.
What up, Chacha?
I do think a bond is appropriate in this matter. Impose a bond of $5,000, cash or secured. Release to pretrial if posted, Mr. Lopez. Conditions include no drugs, no alcohol, no firearms, monitoring treatment as directed, no contact with the alleged victim in this case. Do not try to go find him or anything like that. Sorry, who was that? Okay, I thought I heard something. Mr. Lopez, your next court date is May 1st at 1:30 p.m. for a preliminary hearing date. That date may or may not go forward, so please keep in contact with your attorney. If you fail to appear for court, whether it's that date or a future date, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand all that, Mr. Lopez?
Yes, please.
Thank you. You're excused for today, sir.
All right, guys, we're swapping over to California now. Let me see. Let me join up the meeting here. But James, I like Pima County. Yeah, I know, I do too. But let me see here. I gotta turn off my camera, my microphone. All right, let's go. We just gotta wait to be let in.
24752 to register your speaker information. If you need to leave a voicemail message, please include